One night, I was laying down and I heard my mom and dad talking. And my dad said, "Baby, let that boy boogie. It's in him. And one way or another, it's going to happen." I got a harmonica that night, and 20 some years passed before I could get a sound out of it, believe it or not. I know this is supposed to be about boogie chilling, but let me tell you guys, it took me a minute to find my boogie. Have you guys ever had to find your boogie? You see, now here's the other thing. Come a little closer. You may find it, but it can leave you again. Go figure. I whisper that because I don't like to tell everyone. They get discouraged when they hear about the boogie leaving. And so I'm going to tell you a few ways that you may run into boogie. You see, sometimes you have a weight loss program that you plan on starting, and you're really excited, and life happens. So you never lose that weight. Sometimes you have a surgery scheduled and it really needs to be done, but the fear within you won't allow you to schedule the surgery. There's another time that I know all of us have been through where you're hungry to the point where you get angry. There's a word for it called hangry. And that can mess up your boogie too, because the emotions that hit that stomach when we're hungry. You see, I'm going to tell you about this thing called resistance. And it's the number one thing that'll mess up your boogie. Faster than the speeding bullet. It'll strike you like lightning out of nowhere. And I tell you, it's sweeter than black licorice. It'll get you every time. This thing called resistance, it plays into all of our lives. And it stops us from making the music that we were made to make. My mama and my dad had a conversation one night about resistance for me before I was old enough to even understand what it was. But you see, we have conversations about people around us too. And sometimes our conversation can play into the resistance of someone else. And then there's other times where we play into the resistance ourselves. And that's when I encourage you to figure out a way to get that boogie back. A way that I always find a way back to my boogie is by keeping a schedule. I call my schedule a scorecard, but I wouldn't have known this if I didn't have mentors around me to help me keep the boogie. You see, there's so many ways that this boogie gets inside of you. Sometimes it's through wordplay. Sometimes you can read something with the eye. Sometimes you may hear something. All these ways play into the boogie. I'm trying to tell you something here, baby. Come a little closer again, because I feel like y'all may be falling off. This boogie thing. You see, I carry my boogie in my pocket, and I encourage you to find a way to carry your boogie too. You can't always keep your scorecard with you, but you can keep your fingers. Your foot is attached. Tap it. Keep going. Your neck. Catch it. Keep going. For me, the way I know that I'm being my boogie, I start every morning at 4 a.m. And I look at that scorecard and I see what my goals are for the day. So even when I'm out of it, I can find my boogie. From there, I go into my meditation. From my meditation, I go into a little workout. And I say little workout because I'm trying to keep those pounds off, but I only want to maintain sexy. I'm not trying to get it. So I don't have to work as hard. Now, don't be mad at me. This is my privilege and I'm fully living it. But you have a privilege too that'll help you keep the boogie. Now dig it, we're at about 7:30, 8 a.m. now, and I still haven't eaten. So I make my way down to Broadway and I have a little coffee at this place called Broadway Coffee. From there, I sit with some friends, see what's going on in community, tap in with the social aspect of who I am. because I just had some time to align myself. 8 a.m., I have a phone call, first business call of the day, and I call all the way to India. You see, I'm constantly working to get out of my comfort zone. I have no idea what's happening in India outside of when I talk to my new friend. I encourage you to find your boogie, my people. I encourage you to get a harmonica, figure out how to snap your fingers, or maybe even hum a tune. But whatever you do, life is challenging, life is hard, and it will hit you like lightning. It will come at you like a speeding bullet. And through all of this, I encourage you to find a way to maintain your boogie. And that will help you boogie and chill. Boogie chillin'.